Very warm welcome to you. This evening we begin with matters related to elections, and the Electoral Commission has declared the parliamentary results for Dom Kwabenya, Okaikoi Central, Ablekuma North and Tema Central constituencies as illegal and void. Speaking at a press briefing in Accra on Friday, the Commission also stated that the ongoing collation of constituency results at the Tesano Police Training Depot is not illegal, as claimed by the National Democratic Congress, DNDC. Instead, it adheres to C1127 and urged all stakeholders in the 2024 electoral process to cooperate with the Commission in completing the collation process in the affected areas, which has been temporarily halted. Channel One News' Christopher Kevin Asima has the details in this report.
Electoral Commission has clarified that the collation of constituency results at the Tesano Police Training Depot complies with CI 217, countering allegations from the National Democratic Congress (NDC) that the process is illegal and should be stopped. Speaking at a press conference, the EC's Deputy Commissioner in charge of operations, Samuel Tete, emphasized that the collation process is being conducted in full accordance with CI 217, and the Commission is committed to completing the collation for the remaining constituencies.
Some have alleged that the choice of the Tesano Police Depot as the venue of the recollation is illegal. This is false, as the Commission is not required by law to gazette collation centers. What is important is for the Commission to inform the parties about the collation centers, which has been done. This was done in the case of the Tesano Police Depot, and the agents of the political parties were there to observe the collation and declaration.
The Commission noted that the 3 of the 12 constituencies requiring recollation, Suhum, Akwitia, and Fantiakwa North, have been successfully resolved. However, a recollation is still pending in the Afuano Southwest, Afuano North, Obuasi East, and Tichman South. Mr. Tete explained that in these 4 cases, the provisions of CI 127 were not followed, and the EC officials were reportedly threatened into prematurely declaring winners without adhering to required procedures.
It is imperative to note that the recollation in the following constituencies, namely Domi Kwabenya, Okaikoi Central, Ablekuma North, and Tema Central constituencies, did not follow lay-down processes as enshrined in CI 127. Despite police presence at the collation centers to enable the Commission staff undertake the recollation, the centers were again besieged by party supporters who took over the process and forced our staff to declare results of their preferred candidates. It is therefore the conclusion of the Commission that the collation and declarations which did not follow laid-down procedures are illegal and cannot be upheld by the Commission, since the processes for collation and declaration as set out in CI 127 were violated and not followed.
Meanwhile, the NDC's Deputy Director of Elections and IT, Dr. Rashid Tanko, reacting to the development, criticized the EC's action, arguing that the Commission lacks the authority to nullify parliamentary results and should resolve such disputes through the courts.
We are not going to accept any recollation whatsoever in all constituencies where the returning officers officially declared as winners. We are not going to accept any recollation. We maintain that we won those constituencies fairly, and the returning officers declare as such. Look, I'm giving an example. In 2020, when military men shot and killed our men at Techima South, and the results were not properly collated, our then minority group, led by Honorable Haruna Idrisu, wrote to Madam Jean Mensah asking for recollation of Techima South parliamentary results. This was the response of Madam Jean Mensah, and I am going to quote verbatim. Point 13 of her response was this: recollation can be done at all levels when requested before the declaration of results. However, once election results have been declared, a dissatisfied party cannot request for a recollation or recount of the results. What has changed?
On the contrary, the New Patriotic Party's MPP Director of Elections and IT, Evans Nimako, has expressed support for the EC's decision, stressing the importance of addressing all disputed constituencies thoroughly.
A closer look at CI 127, Regulation 43, will indicate that it is, or the onus is on the returning officer to issue out Form 1C and Form 1D to contestants or their agents, and also complete it with the issuance of Form 1B, which is the writ. In these 12 constituencies that became an issue, you realize that either coalition was not conclusive or coalition was done under duress. Returning officers in these constituencies have expressed their views to the leadership of the Electoral Commission. So let's allow the CI as a direct operate. It's not an issue of go to court. There's a point of going to court, and there's a point of making sure the processes are right. And so that's what the New Patriotic Party is pursuing.
The Electoral Commission is urging all stakeholders in the 2024 general election to assist the Commission finally finish the collation processes and bring the 2024 general election to an end. Reporting for Channel One News, I am Christopher Kevin Asima.